XRP just went off, and it is showing the world that it is the top dog in this fight. If you haven't heard this 60-second lay down by XRP of why they are going to make millionaires and make billionaires for others and are the top dog, then you got to check this out. Crazy.
But I'm XRP, the Fed couldn't defeat me. Christ walked on water, he made ripples, believe me. If I ever say I'm him, the sheer speed of my transactions, see you'll learn from them. May middlemen take the backseat. Now little men think they active. You want smoke, better match it. But I'm environmentally friendly, that's unattractive. Everything I did before you were accomplished. Established, over the back, turn Visa average. 3 to 5 seconds of speed, they think it's magic. Some would say swift, but y'all know I'll be the maverick. JP Morgan, Standard Chartered, etc. Tell me who'll be better than short dated, I let them in. 2018, no praying that they'll bury him. It's 2025, I got no easy comparison. It's me, RIP, double check the P&L, bitch, your track is on week. When you spell XRP, it's 3 figures on the cap, after that it's a beat. And I'm picking up in pressure. Somebody tell MOCA to never pick up a pen. Got no knowledge, I don't need no proof. Next chance of proof of work when you in a booth.
Okay. Destroyed everybody. I'm going to break down each line because I'm sure someone missed that. So let's get right to it. Let's break down why that was so prolific. Each line will be broken down. What did he say? Bro, I'm XRP. The Fed couldn't defeat me. Now, what is he talking about? This is about the 2023 federal court. Is that true? Well, let's look at it. Right here, the XRP lawsuit. 2023 Securities Exchange Commission versus Ripple, saying that they did securities. And what was the last result? July 13th, 2023 in New York, it was granted in the favor of XRP that they're not a security. That's what XRP said right here.
But I'm XRP, the Fed couldn't defeat me. Christ walked on water, he made ripples, believe me. If I ever say I'm him, the sheer speed of my transactions, see you'll learn from them.
All right, the second verse, what was said? When Christ walked on water, he made ripples, believe me. If I ever say I'm him, the sheer speed of my transactions. So what is the speed of the transactions? Look at it. XRP said themselves 3 to 5 seconds. So XRP is super fast, and they are saying the speed of their transactions, they're making ripples. That was a good wordplay. What else was said in this line? Let's get it.
May middlemen take the backseat. Now little men think they active. You want smoke, better match it. But I'm environmentally friendly, that's unattractive.
We said, may middlemen take the backseat. I'm environmentally friendly. That's unattractive. Now, what is that talking about? Well, let's break it down. According to Ripple, on December 6, 2022, Ripple's on-demand liquidity operates 24/7, and it eliminates pre-funding, shortens transaction time. It takes out the middleman, inherent time, cost, and availability for trade finance organizations. And ODL means greater flexibility with capital, new opportunities to scale business, operating less time managing accounts. So they took out the middleman. Did you know they had the ODL liquidity? Oh, you didn't know that, where it was dropped in that line. But what else he said? He says environmentally attractive is what XRP is. XRP Ledger doesn't use the same consensus as Bitcoin with proof of work. It doesn't use Ethereum's proof of stake. It uses something new called Federated Byzantine Agreement, FBAs. Now, if you didn't know what that was, that lyric dropped. Federated Byzantine Agreement model. It has validators, and when they agree, transactions are fast. And so you want to know more about that, you got to listen to these lyrics being dropped. Check out what else was said.
Everything I did before you were accomplished. Established, over the back, turn Visa average. 3 to 5 seconds of speed, they think it's magic. Some would say swift, but y'all know I'll be the maverick.
Wait. All right. Shots fired. Shots fired. Check this lyric out. Some would say Swift, but y'all know I be the Maverick. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I think they could be talking about Swift Coin or Swift, the financial transaction system we use to transfer money internationally right now. But let's go through either one. Find out if XRP is the Maverick. February 4th, 2025, XRP was created in 2012 with three people, Chris Larson, Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brito. In 2004, a Canadian engineer, Ryan Fugger, created the credit network called Ripple Pay, the next version of Ripple service. Larson, McCaleb, and Brito, they started to get together in Silicon Valley with this Canadian in 2004 and created OpenCoin. Did you know that it was called OpenCoin at the first? It was 2004. So let's check out that lyric. Is it correct? Are they the Maverick? Well, it looks like they are. 2004, credit network Ripple Pay was created. 2012, got together with the Canadian, created the Ripple XRP we know today. But what about Swift Coin? What about that one? According to this, July 31st, 2024, Swift Coin was created on the Ethereum blockchain in Silicon Valley in 2017. So that means that it came afterwards, 2017, Swift Coin, 2004, then 2012, Ripple. So XRP is the Maverick. But are they talking about the other Swift? Let's listen one more time, see which one they're talking about.
Everything I did before you were accomplished. Established, report with a batch, turn Visa average. 3 to 5 seconds of speed, they think it's magic. Some would say Swift, but y'all know I be the Maverick.
All right, we got to check it out. Everything it did, established with banks first. So let's see if that's true. September 15, 2016, Standard Chartered completes strategic investment in Ripple. A huge bank, Standard Chartered Bank, collaborates for digitalization, and here it says in green, Ripple's expertise in co-development makes it more commercially viable, and their business would have liquidity partners in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. 2016, this is when they went into business, established, and Swift Coin didn't come out until 2017, and then they first created 2012, and then the idea concept came out in 2004. You can see no comparison. XRP laid another track down correctly. They are the Maverick. But what else was said? They said something else. What about some say Swift, but y'all know I've been a Maverick. So I thought about that. The blockchain Swift versus Swift, the transfer system. So let's check out that. According to this, Swift versus Ripple, a comparison by Industry Insights, July 30th, 2024. When you compare the two, Swift, the system we use today, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Communications, was made in 1973. So it can't be the Maverick in that. But for blockchain, XRP is the Maverick. This one came out first. But what's the advantage and disadvantages? Well, here's the disadvantages of the Swift that we use for money transfers today. It's slow. It has too many intermediaries. Advantages of Ripple is faster. It saves you money, and it has more liquidity. No middleman. It takes all that away. If you got XRP, they're seeing the future. Banks have been using it. They're familiar with it since 2004. And then 2012, the Ripple we see today is already established with banks. What else was said in this prolific lyric?
JP Morgan, Standard Chartered, tell me who'll be better than short dated. I let them in 2018, no praying that they'll bury him. It's 2025, I got no easy comparison.
Woo! All right, let's get it. Let's get it. JP Morgan, Ripple. It looks at Ripple as a shakeup. On August 1st, 2025, JP Morgan recognizes Ripple's technology's infrastructure as a means to facilitate safe, affordable, rapid cross-border transfers. See, JP Morgan Bank, huge bank, sees recently that the power of Ripple, so they're looking at it to integrate it themselves. What else? In April 12, 2018, Standard launches the first blockchain-based international money transfer across countries, Spain, UK, Brazil, and Poland. Santander launched this in 2018 with using that technology. Now, April 12, 2018, OnePay fuses blockchain technology. So using that same Ripple technology, collaboration, you got Asia, Middle East, Europe, all using it as early back and 2018. Let's keep going. What else was said? I told you, Ripple's not playing with you. XRP is here to stay. What else they say?
JP Morgan, Standard Chartered, tell me who'll be better than short dated like Letterman. 2018, no praying that they'll bury you. It's 2025, I got no recent comparison.
Okay, that's cool. You got to check this out. So it says, show up daily like Letterman. 2018, they were praying that they would bury him. So what happened in 2018, folks? August 13th, 2018, Ripple lost 90%. 90 freaking percent. And so they thought they were going to bury him. But what happened? August 12th, 2025, XRP surges 470% in a year. Analysts say it could target $12.60. But this thing goes deeper. Check this out.
It's me, RIP. Double check the PNL, but your check is on week.
Okay, I had to listen to this a lot of times. So did you hear him? It's me, RIP. Rest in peace. Double check your PNL. 7 years. Lucky 7. Check this out. August 13th, 2018. Ripple's down 90%. August 12th, 2025. Ripple's up almost 500%. And how long was that? 7 years. But it gets even deeper than that. Check this out. Just double check your P&L, XRP said. If you look at every letter of the alphabet and name them, A equals 1, B equals 2, for example. Check this out. P&L, profit and loss. P equals 16, the 16th letter of the alphabet. L would be 12. But people forget the and symbol represents the 9th letter in the alphabet. And if you look at that, you subtract it, it equals 7, a hidden 7. Now, just so you can figure that out, historically, shorthand and becomes a 9 because in the alphabet, in older manuscripts, use the 9th letter in the alphabet. So if you subtract P and L, you hear a hidden 7 from it, just like it said with the lyrics. Now, that's dope because if you see from 2013, when Ripple was down, to now where it's up, that's 7 years, lucky 7. So when you talk about holding on to something for a long time, look at how long people had to wait. Is that coincidence? Nah, that's lyrical genius, folks. Let's keep going.
When you spell XRP, it's 3 figures on the cap, after that it's a beat.
My favorite lyric, if you listen to that, I'm going to listen to it again, but I want you to pay attention. When you spell XRP, it's 3 figures on the cap, after that it's a B. If you put your fingers on a keyboard, XRP is in all caps, and where your fingers naturally rest on the keyboard, your thumbs are next to a B. That's one meaning. That's lyrically dope, right? So make sure you try it right now. Get a keyboard, XRP, all caps, and where your fingers rest on the keyboard when you start to type, it's next to a B. That's one meaning. But look at this. XRP tops 100 billion market cap, reaches 2018 levels as Ripple RLUSD, closed to approval December 1st, 2024. 100 billion market cap, 3 figures on the market capitalization. We're talking about billions. 3 fingers on the cap, next is a B. We're talking about billions. You see it? 3 figures, cap, B. That was dope. That was dope. But one more time, we got to play it one more time. I have to. I got to. Listen.
When you spell XRP, it's 3 figures on the cap, after that it's a beat.
XRP went off. So now let's go to the final lyrics of this. Here we go.
And I'm picking up impression. Somebody tell MOCA to never pick up a pen again. Got no knowledge, I don't need no proof. Next time's a proof of work when you in a booth.
Oh, that was awesome. Now, this part is so mathematically complex, but I'm going to break it down. Listen, somebody tell MOCA never pick up a pen again. Now, it sounds like it's a rap battle talk, but PIN code is what we use when we put our bank card into transactions and make the payment, right? But he says, I ain't got no knowledge. I don't need no proof. What that is talking about, you got no knowledge. I need no proof. Next time, send proof of work when you in the booth. That's wordplay because MOCA Coin integrates something called zero knowledge proofs. And I'm going to do a whole series about why that is so important. MOCA and XRP have this in common. MOCA integrated this zero knowledge proofs. This is the big money play that people are not seeing. And XRP themselves said this year, in July and in January, that they are going to integrate zero knowledge proofs, and people don't even know it. So they spitting futuristic plays right now. I hope you're paying attention. And so that is what we're going to talk about in the upcoming conversation. But MOCA had something to say too. So let's check it out. MOCA has a response in part 2. If you like the breakdown of this, if you like the rap battles, do you like the conversation about the products that you may be interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe right now and then send it to somebody else so they can get the knowledge as well. This is fun, but it's also educational. But let's get a little glimpse of what MOCA has. They had talked their trash too.
I don't need a proof, baby. Zed came me all the way, baby. And the MOCA.
Portland, get on, boy.
I don't need proof.
All right, folks, go ahead and share this and subscribe if you want the breakdown. You like the breakdown? Who won this battle? Put it in the comments. If you are part of my private network, there's the full 30-minute breakdown that I provide. But for everyone else, you have this one for you. But if you want to join the private network, links in the description of this video. But check it out. Who won the battle? MOCA? What they're going to say back to XRP. XRP went hard. Till next time, this has been the Underdog Research Channel. Take care.
I don't need a proof, baby. Zed came me all the way, baby. And the MOCA.
Portland, get on, boy.
I don't need proof. Zero knowledge in the algo when I step in the booth. I'm talking privacy and ownership. Yeah, I'm the glue. Mission is to get the yacht before they sue. And that's a shout out to the founder. And the MOCA being the brand, built it from the ground up.